It should now be up and running. I'm just refreshing my stream in the chat. Just bear with me a second. In fact, I'm going to switch the mic off for literally half a minute, so I'll be back very soon. Okay, and we should be back. Hope you can hear me okay. I did a reset, and that seems to have certainly helped. So yeah, just got to turn this down a little bit. Hopefully the balance between the sound of the aircraft and stuff is okay. So I've got something to show you. Check this out. This is a kind of, well, can I say? Let's put it this way. This is not in support of what is happening today, but a bit of fun. I wish I could play the national anthem right now. But there we go. The Stars and Stripes. God bless America. Okie dokie. So, enough of that. We are in this really cool plane that I got as a daily deal from the FlightSim.org FlightSim store. You can go and get it right now, and it's 25% off. I think it cost me $19 or so, something like that. Anyhow, we're in Washington. We're at the Dulles International Airfield. And we're going to hopefully fly over Washington in our Stars and Stripes aircraft. And yeah, have some fun. I agree that, yeah, absolutely. Those reflections look pretty nice on the dashboard there. Absolutely. I'm not sure what this is. This is not quite right. But anyway, like reflections on the rain on the windshield. It's not quite right. Never mind. Hi there, MB, and hello there, Samuel's Tutorials. How you doing? I believe it is real world weather, yeah. So, yeah, how's your day going so far? So far so good. I'm going to try really hard to not talk about what's happening the other side of the pond. Is there real airline traffic in X-Plane? Well, it depends what you mean by real. If you mean like real schedules and stuff, then no. But I believe you can get world traffic, which does all that kind of thing. And if you mean just general traffic so it looks kind of realistic, then the answer is yes. And you can control how many planes you have up to a certain point, I think. And you can control what kind of planes they are. Basically, it uses the planes that are in your default, that are in your hangar. So whatever planes you have, it will show. I mean, real liveries in AI. Yeah, if you've got liveries, if you've got different liveries on your aircraft, then it will show. It'll show those. I have noticed at different airports, that you do get house liveries. So, for example, when I was at Warsaw International, Chopin International. There were quite a lot of Lot Airways liveries around. I don't know whether they were static aircraft or whether they were AI. I'm not entirely sure. But once this thing is optimized and out, like for real, I might check out world traffic and just see how that works. Here, I might do a review on it. All right, so we got our flaps down, I think, haven't we? Yep. And woo, sorry about the jerky mouse movements. All right, so let's just take off. There we go. Got a fixed landing gear on this thing, so no gear up for us, but this thing is really fast and a lot of fun to fly. It's really responsive. It's quite a challenge flying it on a yoke, actually, where it's a stick. But yeah, really enjoying it. You can pick this up, as I mentioned before, in the xplane.org store, and it's currently on offer, 25% off. It's a really clever thing to do, isn't it, those daily deals? I don't know, I find myself checking them out every day and then being very tempted. But yeah, I thought I would bite the bullet with this one. I have to say, it handles really well. It's nice to fly, very responsive, as I said. And reflections work. Looking really nice. There's the airfield. Right, so we've got to head east, basically. If you want to head over to Washington. Michael, not sure if you've ever flown the real plane, but in my honest opinion, stick planes are easier to handle and more fun to fly. Well, I do fly in real life, and I like both. That's as much as I can say, really. It depends on the airframe, depends on the aircraft. But yeah, I really do like both. I agree that stick tends to have they're slightly more maneuverable, but they tend to be used on ultralights a bit more. But yeah, I fly the Icarus C-42 quite a lot, and that's stick, and it's great fun. I also have flown the Eurostar in the past, and that's again, that's an ultralight aircraft using a stick. And I fly the Piper Warrior, and I have flown a 172. So I don't know, really. I can't say I like one over the other. I love flying. MB, yeah. He's a real pilot, flying real planes. Yeah, you're quite right. I'm not paying attention. Thanks, Lynx. I'm going to burn out the aircraft. Pretty dreary old day up here in good old US of A. If you've only just joined us, you'll appreciate the livery we have currently. Oh dear, sort of an ironic sense of humour there. Anyhow, I hope we're going the right way. Actually, I could get the map up, couldn't I? Alright, well, we are heading the right way, so that's good. So yeah, haven't streamed for a few days. I've been extremely busy. So it's good to be back. I think it was about 4 days ago since I streamed last. Hey there, BTHNTRN. I do remember you, yeah, but I don't know what to call you. Brethren. Turn. I don't know. But yeah, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming along. Could you repeat where this plane? Sure. Yeah. So if you go to X-Plane, the X-Plane store, if you Google X-Plane store, and then click on Daily Specials, and there she is, 25% off today only. And like I said, I quite often check it out, the daily deals, because wow, sometimes you get some great bargains. And this thing is fun. So we're just coming, I guess, to the outskirts of Washington. And I wonder if it's modeled the White House. I mean, we should be able to see the orange glow from the White House, right? You know, now that he's in there, we should see the orange hue from his fake tan. Lancer Legacy FG, there you go, $14.95, absolute bargain, absolute bargain. And the speed brakes even work. Come on, for $14.95. Can't go wrong. Right, who knows where the White House is? I don't actually know, because I've never been to Washington. Been to America quite a lot of times, but I don't know where exactly the White House is. Anyone live there? That would be awesome. Like, not in the White House, but anyone live in Washington, D.C., not the other Washington. It's certainly going to be an interesting 3 years, isn't it, for our fellow Americans? Well, not just our fellow Americans, for the world, really. You know, Donald Trump is the most powerful man in the free world. I mean, that's quite a statement, isn't it? That's quite a scary thing. Yeah, man. Anyway. You're all being very good. Nobody's talking about it, and that's probably a good thing. And I'm encouraging it, and I probably shouldn't. Look at the scenery. Look at the city here. All default, by the way. Pretty damn nice. Let's go around the. We'll lose some altitude, and we'll go around the river. And we'll sightsee that way. Why not? You're trying hard. Well, you know, it's generally not a good thing to talk about politics, religion, that kind of stuff. Always never ends well. So I'm not too worried. This is a really good distraction from things happening in the real world for me. So, and hopefully for you. And I'm guessing that's why no one's talking about it, which I totally dig, man. That's great. So let's not hear another word about it. And if I mention it, then I'll put £1 into a box or something for my next aircraft. Look at that, beautiful. I have to say the X-Plane, the Autogen and X-Plane Limited is fantastic. Yeah, I think it is. A lot of people don't have saying they don't really like it and that it needs loads of work, but I think it's pretty good. Much better than the stock FSX or Prepared, in my opinion. I think it looks great. The only thing that it doesn't have are the winter textures. Whoops, sorry about that. Which kind of sucks, but there's add-ons and there's stuff to remedy that. And maybe they'll even put winter textures in before the the thing is released properly. One can hope. So that must be Ronald Reagan International, I think. Yeah, it is. It's kind of on an island. It's pretty cool. That's where I tried to start the stream from, but it kept crashing. And I don't know why. I reset my computer and that seemed to work, so it's probably nothing to do with this airport at all, but we will land there. I don't know if someone in the stream can Google where the White House is from Ronald Reagan International Airport. Tell me which direction to go in. Give me a heading, and we'll see if we can find it. So I'll just circle around the airport. But so far, it's looking really nice. Just keep an eye out for Air Force One. Or Trump Airlines. I don't know. He's probably not flying. He's probably had the livery changed to Air Force One, to Air Force Trump Airways. Yo, Mario. Hey, Mario. It's north of the airfield. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Dead north. Okie dokie. Let's go and find... Okay, so if I head north then on from the river, and try that. Hey there, Wayne. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. How did it work out with the body shaker? Did you ever do that project? Oh, Mario, Epic Fox. Okay. How you doing? Why did you change your name? Did they find out? Right, we are heading due north of the airfield in search of the White House to see if, well, A, to see whether it's depicted, and B, to see whether Donald Trump is in. Because if he is, I'm going to release some bombs on his ass. No, I'm not ready. They're probably tapping in. I bet Donald Trump is watching this stream right now. And he's thinking, because we got this livery on, it's probably, anytime anyone mentions his name on the internet, it kind of just automatically tells him, I don't know, I'm talking rubbish. But anyway. Alright, I'm still heading north. Is that... Whoops, sorry about that. Notification. I think the hills are quite nice. I mean, they're kind of, you know, if this was FSX, it would just be totally flat, wouldn't it? Or prepared. Hey there, Martin. Welcome. The sound is dead. Is that dead for anyone else? Oh, never mind. Okay. Good. Alright, I'm not paying any attention as to where we're flying. So, let me... let me turn around here. I think we're a little bit off course. Hey there, Steve. Do I miss any aspects of P3D? Yeah, I miss the clouds, and I miss PMDG, the 737 and the 777. Apart from that, not really, in all honesty. You saw Donald Trump. Where was he? Damn. I missed him. Yeah, it's been crashing with me as well. So yeah, it's maybe something to do with Alpha or Beta 7, quite possibly, but Follow the orange hue, yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe it's not depicted in X-Plane. Bit of a shame. On the fence with whether to sell your soul to X-Plane or to... well, this is the thing. You don't really have to. I mean, I would say, you know, is X-Plane 11 worth $59 if you're into flight simming? I would say absolutely. Totally 100%. Get it straight away. But does it have to... It doesn't really have to replace anything. However, since having it, as I've said many times, I haven't really flown an X-Plane in prepared at all. And I never really fly in FSX anymore. So, so yeah, I don't know. That's my view on it. Is that nothing has to replace anything. It's in addition. But my experience, as I just said, is that since having it, I haven't flown any other sim at all. Not to say I won't in the future, but right now I'm just loving this thing. It's just so fluid, looks great, and the flight model, everything, you know, is amazing. So we're on the hunt for the White House, and I have no idea where it is. So in the meantime, we're just kind of exploring the suburbs of Washington. Check out this plane. We've got this amazing livery, the stars and stripes, and yeah, it's looking really cool. Yeah, I really think it is, Steve. I mean, this, you know, it just feels great, and I think for the price of it, you know, when you think how much you paid for the 777 PMDG, I think it's well worth it. So yeah. X-Plane at night is eye candy. At day it looks to me not so colorful. I kind of know what you mean, play for life, and and I think I agree to some extent. I find myself flying mostly either in the morning or at dusk, or very rarely in the middle of the day. And I think because I think the colours do maybe look a little bit washed out. I think that improves if you use like an environment add-on like well, I use SkyMax Pro version 4, so I think that does help things. But yeah, I tend to agree. Okay, Mario, good luck with the work. Thanks for dropping by. Got any add-ons? Yep. Got a bunch of add-ons. Plane, scenery. Not all of it payware. Quite a lot of it is freeware, but I do have payware as well, obviously. Oh, looks like we got. Look at that. Can you see that down there, guys? I'm just going to use the mouse. Can you see this? That looks like a police car. How cool is that? That's pretty amazing. I've never seen that before. It's gone now, but that's pretty awesome. Michael, have you flown in the area? Have you flown in the area where you live? Yeah, yeah. You know, it's never going to be perfect unless an external company really get behind it and do all that. You know, it's totally impossible, as I've said before, for one company like Laminar, who are not really a huge company by any stretch, to do everything. And they don't need to do everything because there's companies out there that are experts in certain things. You know, like PMDG, they're experts in planes, certain aircraft, and they do them to such a high level that nobody can compete with them in terms of, you know, doing the same aircraft. So so until someone or a company does that, and I was hoping, you know, the thing with Orbex was looking really promising, but they've pulled out, which is a real shame. But to be perfectly honest, when I'm flying, I like things to look as accurate as they can be, of course, but really, to me, it's about flying. It's about doing what you should be doing in the aircraft, which doesn't always mean looking out the window, you know, like we're doing now. So I don't know. It's a weird one for me. The way this looks right now is absolutely fine for me. This is just looks great. So I'm not too worried about these finer details of, oh, that building isn't there, or, you know, etc., etc. I don't have Xenviro right now. I'm thinking about getting it, but, you know, it's an expensive thing reviewing all this stuff for you guys. But I'll do a review on this aircraft at some point, and also the glider that I got. But yeah, you know, Xenviro looks cool. I don't know how it compares to SkyMax Pro. I tend not to watch those kind of videos because they're always biased, and I don't think it's fair to compare things that don't do exactly the same thing. Xenviro, as far as I can tell, does quite a bit more than SkyMax Pro. So anyway, I've done a video on SkyMax Pro, so if you're interested in you know, that, checking out what it does, then check out that video. But I think SkyMax Pro is good. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's I think it works well, and I'm happy with the textures of the clouds, and that's me coming from Rex Texture Direct and Cloud Art Active Sky Next. It's not quite as good as that, but anyway, it's all right. Adam, sorry, I'm not ignoring you. When downwind, I'm turning to base and final too early. How do you know when to turn to base and find different altitudes? Well, you have to know certain things. You have to have, you have to know the chart, because the chart will, oh, frame rate. Oh dear. Is it going to crash? What's happening? Oh dear. No, we're back. Yeah, you have to know the chart, and that you have to know the procedural distances and stuff. So it depends on the airfield. Usually, at smaller airfields, you kind of just eyeball it. You just look out the window, and you have to follow the altitudes. You have to know the glide slope, even if there isn't a physical ILS. You still need to know all that stuff. But it's just practice, I guess. Could you do a video on it? Yeah, I mean, that's something I haven't done at the moment, which is sort of technical stuff on flying, but it's something I do intend to do. I'm going through flight training in the real world as we speak. Hope to get my PPL this year. Hopefully the earlier part of this year, but we'll see. And yeah, I'm going to start to document that, do videos and all that good stuff. So yeah, you should see more videos relating to technical aspects of flying and procedures and how to read charts and stuff. Even though there's a ton of it out there, I think it's about making it as simple as possible, and I've got a really great instructor who does just that. So I intend to try and pass some of that stuff on. So yeah. Alright, let's head back towards Washington. Which is this way. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you've got to. I mean, there's various techniques of doing it. You can do it by time. You can do it by angle. You can do it by complete visual. It just depends what is called for at the time, really. When I'm flying around, you know, an airfield that I know, like Conington, then either I'm being directed by my instructor, or, you know, I'm doing it by looking, by referencing and by timing. And I think that's a really important skill to have, because when you do a PPL, obviously you're restricted to VFR. So yeah, it depends on speed. It depends on the aircraft. It just depends on the so I'm just looking at the view. That looks just absolutely amazing. Depends on the runway elevation, all that stuff. It depends what you've got around the airfield as well, and the obstacles, power lines. Flew into Skegness once last year, and they've got like it's either a Ferris wheel or a roller coaster right at the end of the runway, and you have to fly in over it, you know. So it's all dependent on the situation. Well, I have to say, this aircraft is pretty cool for $14. It's a bit of a bargain, really. Actually, one thing I haven't done is check out how well... Check out this... Oops. Alright, that's annoying. Okay. Right. Sorry guys, what I'm going to have to do is just recalibrate my joystick. So I might as well talk you through this, because it's, if you don't know X-Plane, that's an issue. That's why it's playing up. Can you see this here? This is why it's doing that. Let's calibrate it. If it lets me. Yeah, it does, yeah. Alright, so at the moment I've got this thing assigned to speed brakes, and then my middle one is throttle, and then my Access 3 is a bit dodgy, so I'm going to ignore that for now. So let's just let it do its thing. Hoping that should have fixed it. Let's see. Alright, that's really annoying. Alright, we've got an engine out here. This is not good. Alright, engine's back online. Yeah. Good idea. Right, I'm going to call this Trump. And we'll just reset this flight, and then we'll reload it. Hopefully that will work. No. All right. Have I broken it? All right, maybe we'll have to just do that. Let's change the livery. And let's see if this works. Yep, okay. We'll try another aircraft. See if that works. MB. Just a question. What do you have in mind to do in this live stream? That is a very good question. And the answer is, I have no idea. I'm very open to ideas. I don't really have a plan for this. I was just kind of trying out this new aircraft that I got, and it's just started to misbehave. So we'll just load it back and see. Oops, I want the stars and stripes. There we go. See if we get the same issue here. Again. This happened to the Skyhawk, but the one with the floats. Yeah. Ah, that's super annoying. There are no failures. I was going to do something else. What was it? Edit flight. I was going to make sure that that's checked. And it is. Okay, well, let's go somewhere else. Let's do something else. Any suggestions, guys? So you can see my array of aircraft here. And I don't know. Yeah, we could choose something, choose a place, and go and do it. Some of these don't work though. Some of them have been transferred over from X-Plane 10. So yeah. Sunny flying in Florida. That sounds good. Give me an ICAO code, and we'll do it. Maybe in a Cub. That could be fun, couldn't it? 777. I don't have a good 777, unfortunately. Blackbird. Oh dear. All right, you asked for it. All right, we've got a Blackbird, and we're going to the BG. We're going to Tel Aviv. But after that, we're going to do Lakla in the Cub. Absolutely, Tree Frog. We're on the same page, my man. We'll do that. Quebec City, yeah, we could do that if there's time to do that as well. So I've got a feeling this flight won't last very long in the Blackbird because, well, I'm not very good at flying fast jets, but anyway. Thank you, Elion. I hope I've said your name right there. Welcome to the stream. I think you're fairly new. Don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. And oh my goodness, right. What the heck are we doing in this thing? Whose idea was this? I've got to have a look outside. Sorry, 1 second. Look at how what ridiculous. All right, I'm going to do one thing though because my engines aren't started. Let's just see. There we go. Listen to this thing. Oh my goodness me. What do you think the carbon footprint of this bad boy is? Alright, this is not going to be successful. I have zero idea about how to fly this thing. And, well, anyway, are we even started? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Right, this cannot end well. This won't end well. What was I going to do? Oh, was I going to adjust my field of view here a second? Graphics. Not that one. Field of view. I'm just going to inch this out a little bit. That's slightly better. All right. This is going to be interesting. Oh dear. We've got baggage. Baggage trucks. All right. So we'll taxi out down here. Full throttle, okay. feel like I'm in the Batmobile. Oh, I've just hit the... Alright, let me do this. What? Sorry, guys. I have to do this. This is really, really annoying, and I do it every time. I have got the... It's not going to let me do it, is it? This thing, I need to ignore this, basically. None. That should do it. Alright. And I need to start my engines again. Okay. The sounds are really nice, if a little intimidating. Can't believe we're in the Blackbird. World War III, yeah. Don't joke about that on today of all days. Do not joke about World War III, please. Jeez. Louise. We've got 3 years to avoid World War III. Well, not 3 years, but there's a higher chance of World War III in the next 3 years due to obvious reasons, I would think. But anyway, let's not talk about that too much. If I see Donald Trump on a Trump Airlines or in Air Force One, I'm going to take him out. Just to let you know, there's going to be an orange mess everywhere. As you might have gathered, I'm not particularly a fan. Well, I was putting it lightly. But anyway. Alright, so quick check on the runway. Nothing coming, nothing coming. We're going to backtrack to the right hand side and we're going to give ourselves as much room as possible. And we're just going to see what the heck happens in this thing. I think I've flown this once before, so I'm actually quite excited about it and slightly scared. I'll just have a sip of my delicious wine here, which is going to help. Is the drag chute, is the parachute modeled in this? That would be pretty cool. It's probably not. Oh, the anticipation. Alright, here we go. Let's just have a little look outside. Look at that thing. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh my goodness me. Look at the tires. That's modeled really well. That looks insanely cool. Wow. Alright. Now, this might be a stupid question, but have we got do we have flaps in this thing, or is it just a case of fire it down the runway? I don't know. Let me know, guys. What do I do? Do I just go full power and that's it? Or do I have to do something else? Console lights. This stuff is all modeled. That's kind of cool. No flaps. Get rid of that. Alright. Here we go then. Oh, you stalled it. Oh, jeez. Alright, gear up. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Okay. Alright, well, we're still alive. In search of Donald Trump. How long would it take to fly from Tel Aviv to Washington? Supersonic takeoff, yeah. There's no way I'm going to be able to land this. Not a chance. No chance. Zilch. We're doing 420 knots. Alright, let's get some altitude. That's what you're supposed to do in this thing, right? Climb. $11 hours. What, in a Blackbird? I don't think it's that many. It's probably more like 9. 8 or 9. I don't know. Check this out. Whoa. Okay, that is pretty cool. $11 minutes. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna sorry to keep doing stuff. I'm in the wrong one. I don't think it's raining in Tel Aviv. I might be wrong, but we might as well have real world weather. Ferry flight of the Blackbird in Lucknow. Is the sonic boom modeled in this? I'm guessing not. Alright, let's pull some G's in this thing. It's a serious head rush. Whoa. Yeah, I know, but we could have set up a camera down there. I've been messing around with the free camera view. So, just wondered if we flew past it, if it would give us the effect. Wow. Well, this is kind of fun, guys, I have to say. And I'm going to attempt to land it. And it will crash. We will crash. For sure. But I'm going to pretend Donald Trump is my passenger in the back, so that validates it. If you catch my drift. So does this thing have speed brakes or anything like that? How do we slow this damn thing down? Any ideas? other than throttling back, because that's obviously not going to, with the momentum we've got right now, that's not going to help much, especially because we're losing altitude. Only by turning. Really? What, forward slipping? Forward slipping a Blackbird. Could try it. Look at that scenery down there, looks pretty amazing. Clouds look nice now as well. You're above Jerusalem. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to need all the holy help we can get. Just pull the yellow lever. Yeah. I like SkyMax Pro clouds. A lot of people don't, but I think they look great. Certainly a lot better than the stock clouds, which are pretty terrible. But then they're pretty terrible in prepared, and they're awful in FSX. So I don't know. Like I said, these companies can't do it all. Guillermo, yeah, no flaps apparently. So I guess it's just stick and rudder. Oops. Frame rate. I don't think they'd be relieving themselves in so much as trying to jump out, or unless you mean relieving yourself as in just topping yourself. Alright, seriously, how do you slow this thing down? It's getting slower, but we're still... We'll just have to do loads and loads of turns. Brown adrenaline. Look at those lovely seats though. You wouldn't want to, wouldn't want to ruin those. This thing is a vintage classic. It's weird though, isn't it? I still think of the Blackbird as being an ultra modern jet, but of course it isn't. Still an incredible aircraft though. What speed is it safe to put my gear down? Does anyone know that? Because that's really going to help slow me down a bit. We're just approaching 260 knots. Well, the throttle's been down since we literally, for the last 5 minutes, we've had 0 thrust. So, and we're still at 250 knots. And we're at 3,000, just over 3,000 feet. We're getting there though, it's not, okay, we'll be okay, I reckon. What do I get if I actually land this thing decently? It's got to be a prize, come on. Below 80? Nah, there's no way. This thing can't fly below 80 without any flaps. I'm not sure about that. Tree Frog, this is my... Yeah, absolutely. This is my pin-up plane as well. I had a poster of this right next to Pamela Anderson. How times have changed. £5 say you crash it. Well, yeah, it's probably quite likely. Alright, so literally, is this thing modelled? Do you actually pull this thing here, right? Okay. Alright, that's good to know. I'm going to put my gear down. I'm going to just give me a little bit of thrust, because we're approaching 186 knots. We're doing alright. Doing alright. This thing is really... Oh dear, we're stalling. This thing is unstable slow there, that's for sure. Guys, I really don't think I'm going to land this, but anyway, I'll do my best. We're a bit low. Alright, that'll do. Back up to 1,000 feet. Right, we should be, the airfield should be more or less in front. How do you even see out this thing? It's ridiculous. Can you see the airfield? I can't even see the damn thing. That's not a good sign, is it? Alright, I think I got it now. Is that it? Oh, that's tiny. No, I'm not landing there. Okay, right. Sorry, I'm going for the wrong... That's way too small. I'll go back to the main one. Have the nose too high, yeah. Well, we'll see. Luna, wasn't it you who replicated the Hudson? Yeah, I did. And I'm going to be doing a new version of that pretty soon. Oh, geez, we're going way too fast now. Alright, you're going to have to... This is a go-around situation. We'll come in the other side. I was too busy reading the chat. All right. Anything under 250? Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Oh, it's a great film, honestly, Wayne. You'll really enjoy it. Superb. And I'm stalling. Alright, so that airport literally right there. Let's go for that. Or back to the... Yeah, we'll go back to the main one. Oh man, this thing. Seriously. Very funny. Yeah. If I'm gonna land, there's a good chance that you'll be able to spend that money on something else. Let's put it that way. All right, I'm gonna try and concentrate, he says. So I'm not gonna, forgive me for not talking. So I'm really gonna try and get this thing down, but I don't know. It's highly unlikely. Can't even see out the damn window. Alright, well, we're on the glide path. At least that's something. I'm a bit low, actually. Alright, now we're a bit high. And can't see. God, this thing is really twitchy. Slow, isn't it? Man. Literally can't see where the hell we're going. Man, this thing is insane. Can't see how fast I'm going. Right, way too fast. Oh dear. I've completely screwed this up. Oh dear. Rip. Oh, there we go. Told you. Well, I didn't land it as I suspected, but we did manage to kill Donald Trump because he was in the back. Anyway, I'm going to practice that. That's quite fun. And one of these days, I'll do a stream saying, I don't know, circuits, me doing touch and goes in the Blackbird. I'll be that good. I'll just be like, you know, up and down. Anyhow, right, now you got me in the mood for some fighter pilot action. So what about this thing? Alright, this looks fun. Alright, give me another ICAO code, guys, and we'll try another area. Oh, the Luckler. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I did say we were going to do that. We're going to go in the Piper. What's the ICAO for Luckler? I can't remember. We'll go in the Cub, and we'll go to Lucklaw, and we'll just have a fly around there. TNCM. Cool, thank you. That's Princess Juliana. We want Luckler. Does it come up if I put it in city? It does. Cool. Ah, you know what though? I fancy doing it in the Antares. Let's do that. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to go into the amazing glider that I have. Why are we in the water? Have I not got... Does that mean I haven't got the scenery? I'm pretty sure I have. I've got the whole world. That's weird. Okay. Did I do something wrong there? Guess I must have done. Anyhow, right, we're going in this. I love this thing. Absolutely love it. We'll go in the blue. And right, that should work. I think I was at the wrong airfield there, so we'll try this again. Yeah. I've definitely got the whole entire world, so I don't know where that was. That looked like a seaport somewhere. That's more like it. Right, let's just put the brakes on. Why are we moving? What? Why are we moving? We shouldn't be moving. Right, okay. This is pretty sweet as. So I don't know if you guys know about this. If you've seen my last couple of live streams, you probably do know about this, but this thing is amazing. So it's a glider, but we have an engine on board. So I'm going to just retract that engine out. In fact, let me just go outside. You can see it. There it is. That is an electric powered engine which allows you to take off in a glider, which is awesome. And then when you're at the suitable height, you then retract the engine and you become a glider. Pretty cool. Anyway, let's set our flaps to take off, trim. What else to do? That's pretty much it. And we should be able to taxi. No? Yeah. It's taken a lot of... Alright, that did it. Okay. Whoops, 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 whoops. Ignore my taxiing in this thing. It's less than polished. Which way? Yeah. Get this out of the way. Michael, no, definitely just get it because it's awesome. I mean, it's obviously it's not the final release, but you might as well get it. If you've got the money right now, you might as well get it. I have never ever flown a real glider, Ryan, so there we go. It's something I'm about to do actually. I've booked a lesson. I've got a lesson in February, provided the weather is okay. So I'm about to change that. Whoops. Never flown in Africa. Nope. Nope. In fact, I've only flown in the UK, which again is not something I want to stay the same for long. Right, okay, you know what? We're just going. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're on the grass. It's all right. We're going. Oh, geez. We're going. Going off the edge. Here we go. Oh, my goodness me. This is better than the Blackbird. Seriously. Whoa. Holy smokes. All right. That was insane. That was totally mad. All right, so we've got no engines now. Oh, actually, the other thing I need to do. Whew, God, that got the adrenaline pumping. What we need to do, of course, is do that. Increase that. That'll do. Alright, that should at least give us some thermals. New pants, yeah, absolutely. God blimey. Look at this place. How ridiculously amazing is it? Does X-Plane 11 have a good tutorial on how to help with the settings, the plane's autopilot and setting the GPS for automatic flight and such? That I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really checked out the flight school in much detail. However, there are loads of resources online, you know, YouTube videos and stuff. I'm going to be doing a few on that. But yeah. Alright, we're not picking up too many thermals here, actually. I thought we had one going then. We're just... Wayne's been in a glider. Awesome. Yeah, it's something... Alright, something I want to do. Look at that. I deploy the engine, we get a thermal. Alright. Alright, let's fly down here. See, this is the cool thing, right? Because you couldn't do this in a glider. Because you'd be too scared about losing altitude. Well, at least I would. I don't know. Alright, let's just put our... Sorry, put a... Oh, there, that's fine. Well, of course, you know, when you've got... Oh, by the way, yeah, this engine is not very powerful now because of the altitude that we're at. So we might not get out of this alive. It doesn't look like we're going to, actually. Yeah, we're probably not going to survive this one. We'll see. Unless we hit a nice thermal. Hey there, Dev. Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you here. We're just... We've moved on from Washington. We're in Nepal. We're in Lucknow right now, and not sure for how long because we're about to. Unless we get a nice thermal, we're pretty screwed. Our engine is. That's not the best way to go. That's definitely not the best way to go. We'll go this way. I can see light there. We'll go that way. Whee. You can do winch launches, absolutely. Yep. This is kind of insane. Yeah, I think you might be right, MB. I think that's a good call. As much as I love the glider, let's fly something that at least I know. See, this is annoying. Why can't you just replace the aircraft? In fact, can I do that from in here? No. I know you can do it on the app, but my phone is charging up. All right, we'll go in the Cub. We'll go in the Cub, and we will start again at Lucknow, and we'll do this thing properly. But yeah, it's definitely getting a bit Lord of the Rings. I agree. Oh, so you have the Vero. There's a gauge that tells you whether you're on a thermal or a downdraft. It's done it again. Why has it put me here? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go in one of these. This thing is cool. A Sentinel at Lucknow. What could go wrong? So welcome to everybody who is new to the stream. Great to have you here. And I hope you are enjoying yourself as much as I am. Here we are at Lucknow in this amazingly... I've got to change the field of view a wee bit here. That's probably about right. Yeah. So this is a tail dragger, and let's just unpause this. And a very fun plane to fly. And we're going to do this at 9,200 feet in Lukla, straight off the edge. Oh, except... Alright, that was just a test. That's actually in the checklist of this aircraft. You know what? I'm not going to fly this. This thing is... The flight model is a bit weird. Honestly, it's not me. Right, you know what? We're going to go in the good old Skyhawk. There we go. That is more like it. Alright, I know where we are with this. So... There is some Lukla scenery available from the Flight Sim org that's pretty decent. I haven't obviously got it, but I'll look into getting it. Man. It's so cool that they've implemented this this feature where on hills and things you can roll backwards. The physics of being on the ground. Alright, how about this? Here we go. I hope you guys are ready. You're strapped in. Here we go. Oh geez. And we're up. Alright, so we'll see if we can climb up a bit here. Tempted to get rid of the clouds so you can see the scenery, but actually it kind of adds to it. Hi there, Tyler. That's quite an entrance. Welcome to the stream. Finding Kathmandu. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how to do that right now, but that's something. Maybe I'll do a video on it. That could be cool. I'll research it. Yeah, Tree Frog, if you know where it is, then yeah, sure, tell me the way. And we'll give it a go. I wonder if we can see it. Oh, you mean, well, yeah, okay. We could position ourselves there, I suppose. I wouldn't mind turning around and see if I can land it at Luckler. That would be fun. Third time lucky. Pretty nice scenery, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to see if I can land back at Lucklar just as an experiment. Show you guys the scenery a bit. At some point, I haven't really flown much in this part of the world. But I'll practice and I'll get my charts together and information. I know it's only a live stream, but I don't like doing things on the fly, literally. See what I did there. I like to do things properly. When it comes to these horrendously hard approaches and stuff, you know, those rules are there for a reason. So he says, just trying to land at Lucklar with no information. Anyway, you know what I mean. I've had a glass of wine as well, which of course always complicates matters. Yeah, we've got an uphill landing here. It's going to be a bit odd. And we got pretty cloudy conditions. Pretty much. I wouldn't call this VFR, but anyway. We'll give it a go. Alright, actually, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to get rid of the cloud, just because I want to make this see, we're way too high. Alright, I'll do a bit of a turn here. Look at that, stunning. Yeah, we'll just we'll do a quick descending turn here. Trying to avoid these rather large mountains. I was wondering how long it would take before someone mentioned Ryanair. All right, here we go. I like the way the God rays are shining down on the all right. Oh, acceptable landing. That was a little bit too hard, but anyway. There we go. At least we landed okay. It's more successful than the Blackbird, that's for sure. Fly to Trump Tower. Or load up the ballistic missiles. All right, guys. Okay, so let's see. Can you see we're rolling back? How cool is that? Treefrog, he said fly to. He didn't say fly into. But I see where you're going with that. Thessaloniki, yeah, absolutely, that's beautiful. I know Aerosoft have incredible scenery. We could check it out. That's a good call, actually. Change location, city. There we go. Let's see, I don't know, what aircraft. Well, you know what, I want to go in my new aircraft again. I know we kind of broke it, but we'll see. Let's see if we can, it might have fixed itself. We'll go in the Golf Yankee livery, whatever that is. So guys, I need your opinion. I need to, I want to do a new YouTube video introduction, because the one I've got, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's it's terrible. It's really bad. So I don't know. My editing skills they're getting better, but they're still pretty basic. So I don't know if you've got any advice. Oh, damn it. It's still doing it. That is so annoying. Alright, I fixed it. Okay. You just have to avoid the Laminar Research truck there. Hey, it's pretty nice for default. Saw a YouTube video. Yeah. The other one is Pyro. I did a video on that in a glider. Did that approach. Man, that's definitely on my bucket list. Flying to Pyro, and they fly the Airbus, the small Airbus. What is it? The 319, is it? They fly that in there. Man, I would love to do that. There's only 8 pilots qualified in the world to do it. But that would be super cool. How bad is the ADC in the game? It's not great. It's not great, but it's certainly no worse than FSX. Let me just... I've forgotten the button. Anyway. give you an idea. So
November 3-1 Sierra Lima Lima Golf Tango Sierra altimeter 2992.
Lima Golf Tango Sierra altimeter 2992. November 3-1 Sierra Lima.
anyway, you get the idea. It's pretty poor. And of course, because X-Plane 11, I don't know, people are still having the nav data issues and stuff. So there's all that to contend with. So I've ignored it basically. Let's go this way. I don't know what direction the wind is going in, but FPS right now, let's check it. I'm not sure, to be honest. It feels okay. Feels pretty good. We have got 35 frames, which is not bad for a built-up area. Hey there, Flair. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, I would say. Check out my video called "Is X-Plane 11 the Future of Flight Simming?" And you'll check out, you know, a mixture of facts and figures about what's cool about it, and also my opinion of it, if that counts for anything, which it probably doesn't. But anyway, did you buy all of your add-ons? It's a mixture of freeware stuff from the xplane.org website and a mixture of payware add-ons. Okay, already saw it and none the wiser. Alright, flaps up. Oops. I tell you what is annoying, these goddamn hot air balloons that are just kind of like glitchy, and I think I might have installed a library or something, and I don't know which one it is. So if you guys know how to get rid of those things, it'll be a library, a scenery library that I needed for a particular airfield, but it puts them everywhere, and as you can see, they just kind of like glitch out, which is really annoying. The other issue, I mean, I don't want to say issue, but the other thing that's lacking in X-Plane are the water textures. I mentioned this before, but you know, the color and the shade of the water doesn't change, which is not accurate, and so I don't know. It does in certain scenery, obviously, because it's part of the scenery, but I think the general default water textures need a bit of an overhaul. So this plane is the Lancer Legacy FG, which is happens to be, let me just throttle back here, happens to be on the daily deal in the X-Plane store. So I picked it up $14.95, I think it is, dollars, and it's pretty cool. Kind of like it. It's a lot of fun to fly. Modeled pretty well. Yeah, it feels great. I've got some views set up here. Whoa, bank angle. It's the passenger view. Just chilling out on the hammock in the back. Pretty nice though. Incidentally, if you're new to X-Plane and you don't know how to set views up, I just did a video on that today. Literally uploaded it a few hours ago. So check it out. What is the cruise speed? I have no idea. I haven't even read the manual for this thing yet. I literally picked it up just before the stream, and the beginning of the stream was well, no, I had one go just before, just a quick circuit around. So yeah, I don't really know anything about, I don't know the figures of this craft yet. We got our flap at 10 degrees. The maximum speed is 170, and full flap maximum speed is 120. But this thing is fast. You know, this is for a single engine fixed gear. This thing is a little sports plane. It's really cool. I haven't seen that tree frog. I mean, that's what it needs. It's absolutely what it needs. So I hope someone's working on that. To be honest, I don't know about you guys, but I really I didn't like the way Rex in Prepared depicted the water. You know, I know you could change the colors, but the colors were way too over exaggerated and just not realistic in my opinion at all. So I think we're yet to see decent water in a flight sim. All right, we'll fly over the town, see what that looks like. MD, you can give us your opinion on this since you've flown this approach in an A320, I'm guessing. Not for Ryanair. Can I go to I don't even know how to pronounce that. Montenegro. Yeah, if we have time, we can certainly go there and check that out. If you give me an ICAO code, that would be great. Do all the buttons work? No. In the default aircraft, you know, things are basic as you would expect in default, just as they are in Prepared. The more money you spend, the more buttons work. Basically, that's the general formula for things. I have the Flight Factor 767, which is absolutely incredible. That's sort of PMDG level. So everything works. Everything's modeled. The sounds are amazing, etc., etc. This thing is not super detailed, but it, you know, most of the main things work. Lights, radios, stuff like that. But then, you know, what do you expect for $14.95? And that's on, you know, that's on a deal right now, so it's 25% more than that usually. Look at that. That is nice. Holy cow. That is pretty decent. Let's piss off the neighborhood by flying really low. This is really nice. This feels like a town. This really does feel, apart from that road, but this feels very realistic. Let's do the obligatory Greek sunrise. Look at that. That's insane. Yep, I live in the UK, Ryan. Yeah, how could you tell? Is it my accent? Let's see if you can tell whereabouts in the UK I'm from. Yeah, you're saying about the water. I think the water does look pretty decent. It's just the colouring is not great. No matter where you are in the world, it's kind of like this grey. I don't know. It's not convincing. And the other thing that needs working on that they know about already is the reflections on the windshields. North UK. Do you think okay, you think I have a northern accent? I don't think so. Midlands, okay. Well, let's say the Midlands is, to me, that's the north. North of let's see, north of Northampton is the north. No, I'm from way down south. I'm literally on the coast in Sussex. Yeah, and also not just the Caribbean, but you know, lots of places have different shades of water. And oh well, snow isn't depicted. There's no textures for snow right now in the sim. I'm hoping that's going to change. I think there are some textures that you can download for free, but I haven't checked those out. But as it stands in the sim right now, out of the box, you get no winter textures, which is a downside. So but you know, the thing hasn't released yet, so I'm hoping that there might be a solution to that. Kent, okay, and Dorset, okay. Yeah, guys, just type where you're from. Obviously you don't have to if you don't want to, but I really find it fascinating as to where you're all from. So if you feel comfortable sharing that, then let us know. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame, the texture thing. I think they'll sort it out though. Canada, Israel, Amsterdam, California. Wow. Portugal. Oh, so you live there, MB. That's very cool. I guess as an airline pilot, you can pretty much live wherever you like, within reason. All right, look at that scenery, guys. That looks ridiculous. Ireland. Okay, whereabouts? Whereabouts in Ireland? My dad's brought a place there. Montenegro. Wow, beautiful. What an amazingly diverse bunch of places we are all from. It's very cool. It's one of the things I love about the flight sim community, is that You'd like to think we're all into travel and cultures and experiencing things that you can't experience in your own part of the world. Oh, great. If you could post the link in the chat there, that would be amazing. Tullamore, where's that? Which part of Ireland is that in? I'm guessing that's a relatively small... I don't know. I'm not sure where that is. My dad's got a place in Galway, County Galway. Very, very small village that doesn't even have a postcode. But it's beautiful. When the weather's good, it's absolutely stunning. And actually, when the weather's bad, it's still stunning. But it's you know, well, it's cold and grey, but it's still beautiful. I don't think there's a limit, MB, but of course the more add-ons you put in, the more heavy it is on your system. So if you've got a high-powered computer, then I guess you'll be okay. Okay, it's not letting you post the link, but that's cool. That'll be enough to check it out. All right, so we're just throttling down. We're going to land back at this airfield. I have to say, this the colours here are really nice. Looks pretty stunning to me. I think the colours seem to change dependent on where you are in the world, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's SkyMax Pro though, or whether that's default. So I'm not sure about that. The stall speed on this thing, full flap, is 61, which is pretty cool. Oh, I've lost some frames here. Oh, that's better. A little different than my A320 approach. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing on the glide path. Are you a former FSX user? Yeah, I am. FSX for a long time, and then Prepared. I switched over to Prepared about 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, and still love Prepared. But since getting this, as I've said in a number of videos in the past, I've not flown in Prepared since. And bearing in mind that I have a ton of add-ons and money invested in Prepared, and yet this is still more enjoyable with pretty basic aircraft, default scenery. I love the way this thing feels. It feels like a lot closer to the real thing, and that's purely the reason that I fly it now, almost exclusively. I'll be doing some more stuff in Prepared, definitely, but it's so hard to tear myself away from this. I mean, it just looks beautiful and it feels absolutely incredible. And no stuttering on the, final, which always used to piss me off, excuse my language, with Prepared. But look at this, look how much control you have over landing this stuff. It's just so much easier. FS Economy. Yeah, I had that for prepare. Do I mean that, or do I mean... No, I had Air Hauler. But I have used FS Economy as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you might not want to say things like that. I completely and utterly against pirating software, so this is not the best place to be disclosing that kind of thing, and I would highly recommend that you change your behaviors around that, because I have a close relationship with a lot of add-on companies, and they do drop into the streams and they sponsor my videos and all sorts of stuff. So there you go. Alright, so we are in Greece. We were going to go somewhere else. Montenegro. Can you give me the ICAO code for that airfield? If you wouldn't mind. And we'll have a look. Just waiting for LYPG. There we go. Excellent. Cool stuff. So if you're enjoying the stream, guys, give it a quick thumbs up. If you're into that kind of thing, that would help me out. Appreciate you guys being here. All right. Wow, this is pretty stunning. So, what did you guys think of my Lot Airways Flight 16 video? Have you guys seen that? Yeah, that was probably the most time-consuming thing I've done on YouTube so far. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, my Polish accent is pretty terrible, but hopefully you got the idea. It's down again. What's down, MB? Default scenery, but very accurate so far. Cool. That's good to know. I mean, it's... Wow, look at it. It's stunning. It's beautiful. You're very lucky living here. What a place. See, there you go. Look, the color of that lake to me looks absolutely spot on. That's the color you would expect a lake to be. Looks great. And then, but that's the same color as the sea. To me, that just doesn't, and it's also the same color as every other lake and stream. So I don't know. HD mesh scenery. Does that, okay? Does that fully work with X-Plane 11 and all the elevation and all that kind of stuff? Because if so, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the ortho thing. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Elion, I'm not mad at you. Well, no, I mean, what you do is entirely up to you. I'm just giving you my advice, which is I don't think you should pirate software. I don't think you should pirate software with the excuse that you're going to buy it afterwards. Because that means you've got 2 copies and you've only paid for 1. So that's just my opinion. And, you know, I seriously wouldn't really make a habit of talking about it in the chat stream. I'm just, you know, it's not, it's very unaccepted, I think, generally and quite rightly in the flight simming world. So that's my opinion on that. The Lord is my strength. Okay, I will check out HD mesh for sure. But this is absolutely beautiful. What an incredibly stunning place to live. What's the main what do people do here, Sencho? Like, what's the is it, I'm guessing, tourism? What are your opinions on Donald Trump? Well, like most people, I think it's a very scary and turbulent time. I can't stand the guy, to be perfectly honest. But let's wait and see what he does. To me, actions speak louder than words, and I don't like the guy, I don't like what he stands for, but let's see what he does. And yeah, we don't have a choice. What else can we do? You know, all that rallying, you know, I saw the thing with De Niro, who I love, and the other guy, what's his name, who I kind of find annoying. Agree with quite a lot of what he says, more. But at the end of the day, you know, this guy is in office, and any amount of rallying and stuff is, while it's good for the individuals to vent their anger and their frustration, it's a bit of a waste of energy in some ways, because he's gonna, you know, he's in power anyway. So anyway, well, I guess we'll see. You know, it's like I said, actions speak louder than words. He has said and done stuff that is extremely offensive, damaging. But let's see what he does. The other thing that's worth mentioning, I think, and you've started me off now, I wasn't going to talk about politics, but you asked the fatal question. I think that people are going to get pissed off with him. Like, when I say people, I mean kind of middle America. A lot of Americans are extremely religious, and I think those kind of people are gonna, and maybe they voted him in, but they're gonna see what he's really like, and they're gonna put up with it for a while, and then they'll just go, you know what, this guy is just vulgar, and then something will happen, you know. Anyway, let's not spoil the stream by talking about Monsieur Trump. Okay, it's not late, but it's getting that way for me. So I know I've got a bit of work to do tomorrow. So we'll do maybe one or two more, and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. Been streaming for a couple of hours already. Don't do politics. Yeah, you know, I mean, generally speaking, I wouldn't talk about politics, but today is a pretty historically significant day, however you view it, and I don't know, people need to vent their frustration, or, you know, I don't know, but you're right, you can't win. It's absolutely true. Well, this is absolutely incredibly beautiful, this place. I urge you all, if you've got X-Plane, to come and try it, because this is stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. Super, super, super stunning. Let's get an idea of what it's like at night. This is extremely actually, this is an interesting approach I'm doing here. This is by the seat of your pants, too high, too fast approach. This is the Donald Trump stroke Ryanair technique. Oh dear. Whoa! I'm fired. That was a really hard landing. It was. Ryanair have sacked me. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, let's go to... We've had quite a few people request Argentina, so we'll do that. And change location. We've got the ICAO code here. And I'll tell you what, let's make it daytime for now. We'll have a look at nighttime and stuff. So I'm just catching up with the chat here. Where am I from? I don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm from the south coast of the UK. Not too far from Brighton. Alright, so here we are in Argentina. My grandmother is from Poland. Nastrovia. Dziękuję. Welcome to the stream. My favorite beer is GeForce. Absolutely good stuff. Puts hair on your chest. Have you seen my, sorry to keep advertising my videos, but speaking of Poland, I don't know if you've seen my Lot Air Flight 16 video uploaded a couple of days ago, honoring the great Tad Rona. Hello from Argentina. No way. We're in. That's insane. Wow. Well, you can tell us how accurate this is, and very nice to have you here. Welcome to the stream. Look at those God rays. Insane. Whoops. Wrong way. Anyway, I wanted to check this out. Look at that. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we don't really need all this runway, but alright, here we go. The other thing that's so cool about X-Plane that I'm still excited about is the undulations and the uneven runways. Super cool. Alright, up we go. This is another stunning place. Look at it. This is ridiculous. So beautiful. Wow. How does it look? When are you uploading your second video of the Hudson? Okay. There's still some issues with the jar design A320, so as soon as that has been sorted, then I'll be redoing it. I've redone parts of it, and yeah, I'm really excited to get that out. But I'm waiting on the jar design. But yeah, super can't wait to do that. I'm doing a much more accurate representation than I did before. Port Stanley in a Vulcan. Too much. Well, if I had a Vulcan, I would. You see what I mean? Look at this. It's so annoying. That's spoiling the whole scene there. Anyone got any ideas about those damn hot air balloons? I've installed something, a library of some sort, and I can't remember. I can't find which one it is. Anyway, if you know, let me know. That'd be great. It's absolutely stunning. My goodness. You lucky people living in these places, seriously. Joel is speaking Spanish. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Look out for it soon. I don't know. I'm, you know, like I said, it's all dependent on when they sort the jar design out. Last time I spoke to the guy Mr. Jar Design, he said that it was going to be a week or two, so not too long. Not too long. Oops. Pretty nice, I have to say. Guys, I think this is going to be my last landing of the evening. Only because I have another long day tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of work recently, real world work, real life work. So, and as you know, I fit this in YouTube as whenever I can. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm managing to get between 3 and 4 videos out a week, which is pretty impressive, given my situation. But I'm doing it because I absolutely love it, and I love getting feedback from you guys and talking to you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys are into the kinds of things that I'm doing, and I'm always open to suggestions. I haven't done a flight request series edition for quite some time. I've been really concentrating on doing a couple of those recreations. One of which is the Gimli glider, which I did, and I've broken the damn aircraft again. Speed brakes off. Fly Emirates landing. Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right. This is my best impression of an Emirates aircraft landing. So you have to imagine this is like an A380 or something. They've already passed out all of the hot towels, sweets, all the good stuff. And I'm gonna kiss the tarmac. We're pretty fast actually, I have to say, but that's okay. Alright, there we go. Good landing. That's better than the last one anyway. The last one was definitely definitely an easy jet, not an easy jet landing. See what I did there? The last one was definitely a Ryanair landing. That was, I don't know if it was as, I don't know if we can call it an Emirates landing, but maybe a BA land. No, maybe a Etihad. Do you think that there is too much haze effect on the global look? I honestly don't think that is the case. Let me just show you something here. So if we go to this and we get rid of all of the haze. Alright, we're going to have to take off now because I'm going to have to show you this. So I get one more try to prove that Emirates should hire me. Alright, so I've got the visibility set to 50 miles or whatever it is, the maximum. And you can still see this haze here around the mountains. And a lot of people think that that's not realistic. I admittedly have only flown really in the UK, but that to me is realistic. You never see no haze when you fly because you're above a certain level of fumes, low-lying dust, smog, whatever you want to call it. So it's always hazy, even if it's a really clear day. Light just isn't, you know, there's always something that the light is refracting through, and so it gives you that haze. So I think it's highly realistic. So that's with no haze. Also, the other thing, let me just pause this here. Oh yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Okay, that was 100 miles of visibility. So let's crank this down. So bearing in mind that it's still a clear day, there's no weather, so to speak. There's no clouds. So I think it's highly accurate with how it depicts haze. I don't have an issue with it at all. In fact, I rather like it because it's great for practicing IFR. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. Alright, so we'll fly in on this this runway here. So I'm going to try not to make the same mistake as before, which was too fast. Alright, that last stage of flaps really slowing us down, so I want to be at about 80 knots, more or less, for the base, for the final. And then just trimming out. The other thing I like about X-Plane, which doesn't seem to happen in Prepared because of the stutter, is you can actually see the propeller, the speed of the propeller adjusting to the power setting, which is really cool because that's something that is very obvious when you fly, especially a single engine like this. Alright, so my best Emirates landing here, nice and slow, elegant, expensive. No, Emirates are cool. My last flight was on an Etihad A380 and it was absolutely superb. Loved it. Loved the aircraft. Well, thank you for suggesting this, Sencho. This is absolutely stunning. I'm going to be making a note of this and coming back to this for sure. Absolutely gorgeous. And just off the center line right at the end. I'll try and correct that. Alright, just hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Give me the stall warning. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, damn it. And come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. There we go. That is what you call an Emirates landing. And if I could give myself a round of applause, I would. 66 FPM. There we go, guys. Let's talk about ending on a high. Or rather a low. That's nice. Actually, I didn't notice that town in front of us before. Well, MB, you're the one who flies Airbus, my friend. You don't get called a retard on a Boeing. Oh dear. Yeah, thanks guys. Really hope you've enjoyed the stream. I have. It's been a good laugh on a very odd day. But let's again not end by talking about who is in charge of America and the Western world. Oh geez. I think I might have another glass of wine before I go to bed. But yeah, really appreciate you being here, and thanks for all the suggestions. We've been to some incredible locations, absolutely stunning, and ending on a absolute beauty. I'll be coming back here for sure. Look at the detail in this. Look at this. My word, this is stock scenery. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? That's ridiculous. But anyway, really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, then do. And also, as well as subscribing, make sure you click on that little bell thing, because that will tell you when I upload new videos and when I live stream and all that kind of stuff. So so yeah, do that as well. You get notifications. So yeah. Thank you all very much. Really do appreciate it. Try not to be too negative, despondent about what's happening in the world. Sometimes it's good just to get in a plane and fly, either in the real world or virtually. Get above it all. And I don't mean that in a superiority kind of way, but get above all the grime below. Get up there and, I don't know. That's what it's about. And yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you all very soon. What was that? What was that guy used to run a game show? Not a game show, like a chat thing. And he always used to say, oh, Jerry Springer, isn't it? Take good care of yourselves and each other. There you go. That's my message for the day. Alright guys, I'm going to get another glass of wine, and I will be seeing you all very soon. Take care. Thanks a lot.